What's going on, guys? My name is DJ. I've been playing disc golf for about 4 years now. I am currently using Trilogy discs, which for those of you who don't throw the Trilogy, that is Latitude 64, West Side discs, and Dynamic discs. And this is my new bag, and what I'm going to be taking you through. This is the big Hyzer Ergo 2. Big Hyzer bag company. They are a strictly a bag company and gear and other stuff like that out of Alabama. And they've only been around for a couple of years, I think, but this is their second model of backpack. This is a rework of the original Ergo bag that was actually quite revolutionary, simply because it had all vertical storage in the main compartment. And the Ergo 1 was somewhat of a success. It sold pretty well, but it's been even more improved. I think it had a rework last year, maybe early into this year, and so this is quite an amazing bag. I just got this bag today, actually, and I am already loving it. I haven't even taken it out for a round. But, so, as I mentioned before, the main compartment is all vertical. Now, what you can do, and I have, let's see, right now for vertical storage, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think I've got 16 in the main compartment, because that's all that I really need in the main compartment. But if you take all of these out, you can see the dividers here. They hold comfortably 3 drivers, or 3 discs actually, not even drivers, but 3 discs, and they sit exactly like that. Now they have to sit like this. Otherwise, if you put them like this, well, I guess you can. I guess you actually can put them like that. I don't know, I was having trouble with the way they were orientated, and so when I figured out that, oh wow, that actually works much better than the way I had them before, that's how I decided to keep them. So that's 3 fairway drivers. Here's a 4th fairway driver, and like I said, I mean, you can put it there, but it sticks up. It doesn't fit in there that comfortably. So, as I said, you can have all vertical storage, but you can also, let's say you want to fill up these first 2 slots with discs, and I'm having to do this with one hand. It's actually quite a snug fit, which is great because they're not going to fall out. But there's 1, 2, and let's just throw in a 3rd one right there, just for the heck of it. And the reason why it's a little bit difficult to put that in is because I actually have the hoodie, one of my hoodies stuffed in the side pocket, so this main compartment is just a little bit snug. But as you can see, those 2 compartments can fill up, and then you have all of this space down here in the bottom. And if you're one of those golfers that really favors horizontal storage versus vertical, what you can do, and actually I think it might be just the first compartment, but then, so you fill up that first flap, and then you have the ability to put the rest of your discs as such. Why anybody would want to do this, I don't understand. I guess that's maybe if you wanted to carry more than 16 to 18 discs in this main compartment here with the flaps. But yeah, I'm after having several bags that have all been horizontal storage, I'm definitely liking the vertical storage much better. So these flaps is how it happens. It's all sewn and stitched very well in there. This little elastic band is how it keeps the flap on the inside if you don't want it folded over the top. And so, yeah, so that's basically the main compartment. The frame of the bag is an aluminum frame, which carried over from the original Ergo design. They decided to keep that, and that is working very well. For when this hoodie isn't in here, it's not a really tight fit, but it's snug enough just to keep those discs from sliding around in those pockets. So, move on to this zipper pocket, and you would think that this isn't very deep, but if you look, and this is the Rainfly, I'll show you that later, but if you look, and you probably won't be able to see that, but my arm goes all the way to the back of the bag where it's touching the back of the aluminum frame, and this is reaching under the main compartment. So this is great for if you don't have too many discs in the bottom here. This is where you can put a hoodie as well, or the side pocket if you don't want that snug of a fit. It's actually quite a snug fit. But you can put other things in there. You can put minis, just miscellaneous items, flashlights, whatever you want to throw in there. That's great for light, clothing, rain gear, stuff like that. Okay, so there's that pocket. In the front here, we've got the putter pocket, and I have 3 putters in here. My main putter, which is a 176 gram blue 0 heart spike, my approach putter, which is my recycled spike, and I have a backup to my blue spike. This is also 176 grams, and so those are my 3 main putters, and that's why I have them in the putter pocket. But if you look, you can actually, not with one hand because it's a little bit difficult, but it can, there we go, it can fit 4 putters, which is quite awesome if you needed it, but you'd be taking up some of that room in that back pocket. So just be wary of that. Whatever you add or try to overstuff, it'll affect something else. So in front of that, I've got my mini pocket, fairly standard, nice and deep, holds big, small minis snugly, easily. And then of course you got the name right there, looking great. On the sides here, you've got pencil pocket, pencil pocket, pencil pocket, pencil pocket, and then you can see there's more pencil pockets. So there's a pencil pocket there and a pencil pocket there. They are deep and they're snug. So even mechanical long pencils, which I like to use instead of the short golf pencils, those aren't going anywhere. Sharpies, no problem. And then I've got another pencil and a pen there. So that is the basic front of the bag. So now we'll move on to the side of the bag. And here, this is where your water bottle goes. You can hear that material. That's very well insulated, very nice. This is I think a 20 ounce. Yeah, 20 ounce. It's a little loose in there, filled with liquid. It'll stay there because it's deep enough, but it's also wide enough to hold 32 ounce bottles, which is great. Here, this is for if you're carrying an umbrella or a stool. This is where you can put the legs of the stool, and this buckle is only on one side of the bag, but that's really all you need. And that loosens and or tightens to accommodate for your stool. And then on the inside here, we've got a nice roomy side pocket, as I showed you before. A hoodie is able to fit in here, but this is for like snacks or other miscellaneous items that you don't want to keep in the bottom under your disc, that you want to have easy access to the side pocket. So, move on to the back and the top of the bag. Move my couch out of the way. The back, this thing is so well padded. I mean, I didn't think this thing could get any more comfortable. The way that it's designed. One of the improvements to the Ergo one, and really that's kind of superior to any backpack on the market, is that the straps and the back are all one piece. And that piece is connected, it's not connected, but I mean it's divided by this seam. But usually you'll see a seam right there that'll divide the straps from the back, and that is non-existent. So that pretty much guarantees that your straps will not fail. If they do fail, it's because of this seam right here. So it's probably 1/2 inch mesh padding. I'm completely guessing at that point, but it's extremely thick. The straps are easily 2 inches wide, padded with that same mesh material. And another thing that this bag has that other bags seem to lack is this side mesh padding. Now you would think that this probably wouldn't do much, but once you put this bag on fully loaded, it actually pads the sides of your body where your hips are, and that makes for an extremely comfortable bag, whether you're walking, whether you're running. It's insane how comfortable this bag is. On the top here, we've got a carrying handle that's, I guess that's foam. I wouldn't really know what to call it, but it's extremely comfortable, really soft, really grippy, and it's held by nylon straps that are sewn into another seam here, and those are sewn really well as well. And then on the top here, now this is actually, there we go. Now this is actually where the Rainfly goes, or that's where it is when you open the box. But what I've actually found is I'm actually probably going to keep the Rainfly in this bottom pocket here, or one of the side pockets, and this is an excellent place to put your wallet, to put your keys, and I mean honestly, if you wanted to keep the Rainfly in here, just kind of bundle that up, because that's just the kind of material it is. It won't hurt it. And then you can still, well, no you can't. So that's why, just keep track of your wallet easier. It's really easy. Pins, keys, phone. I'm using my phone to record right now, so I can't use that. But and then that just zips up and it is completely secure, which is great. So then you come around to the side. I've got my touch clipped to the handle and to this D-ring. This is for if you want to clip your keys there instead of keeping them in the side pocket. And this is where I keep my keys so I don't lose them. Bag tag holder, which is great, and then of course you have, bag's getting lighter so it's falling over easier. You got another insulated bottle holder here, and then get under everything and unzip this side pocket, and you can see this is a medium-sized zip-up hoodie. I do not have a pullover to test it with, but I think a pullover would fit too. And so it was really stuffed in there. But that's the same pocket I showed you earlier, and also has another pocket here that you can probably use for an extra mini, but it can't hold a stool because there is not a buckle clip there as well. And so that is basically it. Really simple but really unique features make this bag definitely one of the best that you can get on the market. They retail for $189, shipped, I believe. I think. I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that. And then you can actually get custom colors, and when I mean custom, I mean like you can do anything that you possibly want to. If you want a Rasta bag, if you want a rainbow bag, if you want to do your school colors, you can do that, and all you have to do is call John at Big Hyzer Bag Company and make a custom order, and I think it usually takes him, I think it's a 2-week turnaround period, which is pretty crazy, and it would also cost you a little bit extra. I think it's like $220, but that's still cheaper than a grip, and you get your own style and colors. So that is it. That is the Big Hyzer Bag Ergo 2. I am extremely psyched to take this out on the course. This is just a general review. I will come back later after I have had some fun with it and upload my comments. And oh, one last thing, completely forgot. The material of the bag is Cordura, very high quality Cordura, I believe 1000D, and then on the bottom, like the Voodoo bags, is actually 1680D ballistic nylon. So even though you're putting your bag on the ground, I've used bags with this material on the bottom, quite a few of them actually, and they have all held up fantastically. I've never had anything rip or tear on the bottom, so it's good to see that. And one more last thing, I completely forgot to show y'all the Rainfly. Now the Rainfly, again, really helps us make this bag a superior choice. And give me 1 second, I'm going to put the camera down because I need to keep up. So this is the Rainfly, completely covered, completely covers the whole bag, the bottom, as I said, 100%. Now, the Rainfly that Grip has, it does this very well, but it requires snaps, and it doesn't have this. Now you can see that the Rainfly is still all over the bag, but this flap here opens up into the main compartment, and not just the main compartment. If you just move this out a little bit, you have perfect access to your putters. And I've never been a big fan of Rainflies, but this is probably one of my favorite features of the bag, because I don't have to reach under the Rainfly to get to my discs, and my discs are still going to stay dry. So we don't get much water in Texas, but I'm hoping I will get to use that feature eventually. So now that's it. That is everything that you pretty much need to know about the Ergo 2. Full of discs and all your gear. It is very stable. It doesn't want to tip to the front, as you can see. Sorry, I was pointing the camera away. But I mean, I'm giving it a good push, and this is completely empty too. But if anything, it'll want to tip back, and even then it doesn't really tip back. So it's a very stable, very balanced bag, very well designed, very well built. And the cool thing about this is they are made in the USA, individually sewn by the owner of Big Hyzer Bag Company himself, John. And so you know for sure that you're getting a quality product, not mass produced like overseas companies or even companies in the US where they do mass production. It's all individually by hand, sewn by hand. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'll put Big Hyzer company website address in the comments as well. And I hope you enjoyed this review. Stay tuned if you want to see what's actually in my bag, all these discs, what I use them for. Then stay tuned. I will be uploading that as well. Thanks guys, and keep on disking.